first of three here on this Thanksgiving Day. Set for a good one. The Packers and the Lions underway in Detroit. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Throwing on third, Goff. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Following the interception, Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And some room to run now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
First down, Love to pass. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Montgomery. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. pass. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Gibbs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Gibbs again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd down, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way, disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love now. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Red, yellow. Blaster, 6.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go. You, yellow.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist, and I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going back to Love. That is caught. And he's brought down. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. To throw now. Here's Love. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Red, cycle.
On 3rd down, Love. A short throw to Musgrave, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And now the rookie's free. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to have a Packers first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Ready.
Glove. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Love looking to throw it.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. First down going to the air with Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
Down. Black shot.
Play action this time with Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Dog red. 6, 7.
Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut him down on that attempt?
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Love from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Through an opening, and there he goes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. Love now to pass on first down. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Again, it's Love. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Here's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. The point after, good by Groupie. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Gibbs. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell count. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Goff now looking to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 8 yards out. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or or something, it's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Listen.
Goff. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. There he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Love now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw now. Here's Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Ready?
Now Love. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
13 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Yellow.
First down, Love to pass. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Going back to Love.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, 40 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3. He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Detroit, 43 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing now, Goff.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, Parker, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a fly.